On a dark medieval street, shadows flicker ominously, set against the backdrop of eerie violin music. The narrow street in Strasbourg is dimly lit, cobblestones slick with unseen moisture. A lone figure emerges, their rhythmic sway hinting at a dark, impending ritual. An unsettling foreboding permeates the air, thickening with each note of the intensifying music. Complete darkness, absolute silence. The world holds its breath, waiting for a story to begin. Narrator, V.O. Imagine dancing. It starts as fun. A disembodied voice pierces the void, painting a picture of innocent joy. The darkness deepens as the voice continues, the tone shifting. Your feet are bleeding. Your body won't let you. The black screen remains, amplifying the growing sense of dread and inevitable doom conveyed by the narrator. Narrator, V.O. This isn't a horror movie. This actually happened in July 1518. The chilling truth hangs in the air. A vibrant Strasbourg street bursts with life. Merchants shout, children play, and townsfolk bustle with purpose. The air is thick with the sounds and smells of daily life, a blend of determination and weariness etched on every face. Amidst the lively chaos, a subtle, eerie violin melody weaves through the crowd, almost imperceptible. The haunting music hints at an unseen disquiet beneath the surface of this bustling medieval scene. In Strasbourg, 1518, Frau Troffea, around 40, begins to dance, her movements strange and disturbing. People stop and stare, their faces a mix of confusion and unease at the sight of Frau Troffea. Her dance grows more frantic, a wild energy taking over as the townsfolk watch in stunned silence. A sense of bewilderment spreads through the street as Frau Troffea continues her bizarre performance. Under the relentless July sun, Frau Troffea dances on, her movements growing strained and unnatural. Her face contorts, a disturbing mask of exertion mingling with visible distress. A motley crowd gathers, their reactions a mix of morbid fascination and unease. Laughter and pointing fingers mock her torment, while whispers of concern ripple through others. The violin music intensifies, fueling the unsettling spectacle with its frenzied rhythm. The violin music becomes more intense, fueling the unsettling spectacle. Under dim torchlight, Frau Troffea dances on, a solitary figure in the night. Her feet bleed, a crimson trail marking her relentless steps on the cobblestone street. Rags hang from her body, remnants of what was once her dress. The crowd watches, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and morbid fascination. A desperate cry pierces the night. "I can't stop! Someone help me!" Her eyes wild, she continues to spin, trapped in an unending, agonizing dance. Under a harsh Strasbourg sun, the scene unfolds. More figures join Frau Troffea, their movements growing increasingly frantic. The street transforms into a chaotic dance floor, bodies glistening with sweat. Exhausted faces, etched with exhilaration and despair, writhe and leap. The frenzied dance intensifies, a desperate symphony played out under the unforgiving light. In the dimly lit office, a concerned town elder seeks answers from the perplexed physician. Scattered medical texts hint at the physician's struggle to understand the strange malady. They dance without end. What ails them? The town elder asks, his voice laced with worry. The physician, lost in thought, responds, perhaps an excess of humors, hot blood. Under the scorching sun of July 1518, the town square transforms into a bizarre stage where hundreds dance uncontrollably. A macabre ballet unfolds as bodies jerk and twirl in a frenzied rhythm, a horrifying yet surreal spectacle. Exhaustion claims some, their bodies collapsing onto the hard cobblestones in desperate respite. Yet, even in collapse, the compulsion remains, forcing them back onto their feet to rejoin the dance. The scene is a haunting tableau of collective mania, a town gripped by an unseen, irresistible force. Inside the town hall, sunlight illuminates dust motes, casting long shadows across the faces of solemn officials. The heavy wooden table anchors the room, a silent witness to the growing unease. "It's St. Vitus's curse! We must appease him!" Official 1 cries, his voice echoing with fear. Official 2 counters, "No, it's a medical matter. We need a cure." His words spark a glimmer of hope. Tension hangs heavy in the air as the officials clash, their debate a desperate plea against the unknown. In Strasbourg, 1518, musicians fill the street, a hopeful remedy against a strange affliction. The music begins, intended to soothe, but the dancers' movements grow more frantic. A frenzied dance ensues, the melody feeding the delirium instead of quelling it. Each note amplifies the bottled-up vigor, pushing the afflicted to the brink. The street pulses with chaotic energy, a bizarre symphony of rhythm and madness. Bonfires blaze against the night, casting grotesque shadows that writhe with the dancing crowd in Strasbourg. The air crackles with heat and madness as bodies sway, lost in feverish rhythm. Exhaustion claims the weak, figures collapsing into the swirling mass of dancers. Heart attacks strike without warning, silencing the frenzied steps of Strasbourg. The fallen are swallowed by the chaos, their bodies becoming part of the macabre spectacle. Grotesque shadows dance on, fueled by the bonfires and the relentless energy of the possessed. Inside the church, a somber mass unfolds under the weight of July's sun. A priest stands at the altar, his face etched with worry as he leads the service. Parishioners kneel, their faces a canvas of fear and desperation. Whispers of the dancing plague fill the sacred space, fueling anxiety. The priest fervently prays for deliverance, his voice echoing through the church. Each parishioner clutches their rosary, seeking solace from the unknown terror. In the streets of Strasbourg, a family battles to pull their daughter from a swirling mass of frenzied dancers. The crowd pulses with manic energy, a sea of bodies swaying and twirling in a bizarre, unsettling harmony. The daughter thrashes against her family's desperate hold, her movements erratic and strangely compelled. Her eyes, glazed and distant, reveal a mind lost in the intoxicating madness of the dance. "I have to dance. I can't stop," she cries, her voice a desperate plea swallowed by the chaotic rhythm. In the physician's office, the air hangs heavy with dread as beads of sweat form on the physician's brow. His hands tremble as he prepares for bloodletting, the primitive tools gleaming ominously in the dim light. A dancer is strapped to a rough table, her body tense, awaiting the agonizing procedure. Her face contorts in unbearable pain, sweat plastering her hair to her forehead. A primal scream tears through the room. Ah! In Strasbourg, wagons groan under the weight of bodies. A grim procession through cobblestone streets under the unforgiving sun. The air is thick with the stench of death, a heavy blanket smothering the city. Despair clings to every corner. Grief permeates the scene, a palpable shroud of sorrow enveloping the living and the dead alike. Silence hangs heavy, broken only by the creak of wagons, each journey marking a deepening of collective sorrow. Inside the town hall, exhaustion and defeat weigh heavily on the officials, their faces illuminated by the dim, flickering candlelight. Papers litter the long wooden table, a testament to fruitless efforts. The air is thick with desperation as the officials engage in heated debate, their voices rising in frustration. "We've tried everything. Nothing works," one official cries out, his words echoing the collective despair. Under the summer sun, a weathered shrine stands as a silent witness amidst the vibrant green of the 1,518 countryside. Exhausted dancers, their movements faltering, are guided towards the shrine, their disorientation palpable. They are pushed and prodded, their bodies swaying with fatigue. Before the altar, their dance becomes a forced penance, a stark contrast to joyous expression. Each step is a heavy burden, each sway a testament to their weary souls. Under the relentless July sun, exhausted dancers stumble within the ancient shrine. Weakened and delirious, they collapse before the stone altar, their bodies spent. Brief moments of respite flicker across their faces, a temporary calm amidst chaos. But the reprieve is fleeting. The uncontrollable movements soon seize them anew. A frenzied dance of desperation unfolds, bodies writhing as prayers echo unheard. The shrine bears witness to their suffering. An ancient sanctuary turns stage of torment. Weeks turn into months under the summer sun of 1518. The Strasbourg street is quieter now, but haunted. Though fewer new dancers join, the town remains gripped by the madness, a dance macabre playing out in broad daylight. Death and fear have cast long shadows over Strasbourg, leaving it a mere shell of its former self. The endless dancing leaves the town scarred. In a sunlit physician's office, the doctor is absorbed by the bright glow of his computer screen. His brow furrows with intensity as he delves into research on the enigmatic dancing plague. Historical documents and medical reports fill the monitor, each line a clue. The office, a haven of medical knowledge, is lined with towering bookshelves. Each shelf is packed with texts, silent witnesses to centuries of medical inquiry. He seeks to understand the mystery that has captivated and eluded minds for so long. Under stark laboratory lights, the doctor meticulously examines rye bread samples, his brow furrowed in intense concentration. He peers through the microscope, his eyes scanning for the telltale signs of ergot fungus. A hypothesis takes shape in his mind as he mutters, lost in thought. Could ergot poisoning be the cause? He wonders, piecing together symptoms and historical context. Sunlight streams into the lecture hall, illuminating dust motes as the doctor addresses his attentive medical students. Projected images of historical woodcuts depict figures caught in a frenzied dance, their movements wild and uncontrolled. So, we've examined the historical accounts. The doctor begins, his expression serious yet kind. One prominent theory revolves around ergot poisoning, he explains, gesturing with a laser pointer. However, ergot poisoning alone doesn't fully explain the phenomenon. The doctor cautions, his gaze sweeping across the room. Imagine a population already weakened, he urges, painting a vivid picture of famine, disease, and social unrest. Sunlight bathes the ancient Strasbourg street, tourists strolling, their laughter echoing off the cobblestones. Cameras click, capturing memories, oblivious to the street's dark past. Long shadows dance with the crowd, hinting at unseen echoes. Footsteps fade into the whispers of a forgotten plague. The bright day belies the somber history beneath their feet. Life continues, unaware of the spectral dance of death that once gripped this ground. Sunlight streams into the museum, illuminating glass cases filled with relics from a distant era. Ancient musical instruments rest silently, their melodies long faded into history. Medical tools gleam under the lights, whispering tales of forgotten remedies and desperate cures. A somber plaque details the dancing plague of 1518, a chilling testament to mass hysteria. The exhibit stands frozen in time, a haunting echo of a world gripped by unexplained frenzy. A sense of unease permeates the air, as if the exhibit holds secrets better left undisturbed. A Strasbourg street at night, cobblestones slick under long shadows. The night sky looms, ancient and vast. Neon light spills from a nearby club, its modern rhythms echoing through the ancient street. A young woman dances in the neon glow, movements unbound and joyful. Her dance is a stark contrast to the echoes of the dancing plague, a dance of liberation. The music pulses, a modern echo of ancient fervor, fueling her joyful abandon. She dances with uninhibited joy, a stark contrast to the historical echoes of the dancing plague. In the dim studio, a spotlight shines on the narrator, a knowing smile gracing his lips as he addresses the camera. So, next time you can't stop dancing at a party, he quips, a playful glint in his eyes. Just be glad it's not 1518. The narrator pauses, his expression turning slightly serious as he looks directly into the lens. A modern intrusion. A call for channel registration flashes across the screen, breaking the narrative spell.